Hello, and welcome to Kevin's Kitchen. Today, I'm going to show you how to make a Denver omelet. So we have all of our ingredients here, cheese, meat, bell peppers, mushrooms, and onions. Along the sides I've got olive oil, salt, and pepper for seasoning. So let's get started. So I've got my eggs here. I like to use 3 eggs to make the omelet. I think it makes it nice and fluffy. Let's try cracking them. One hand. Yes. 2 in a hand. Yes. The eggshells in here are for the extra flavor, adds a nice crunch to your omelet. So now we're gonna mix it up. It's gonna have that nice crunch from the eggshells that I forgot to take out. It's gonna add a nice flavor to it, nice and fluffy. So now we're gonna turn on the stove, get that fire nice and hot. Be careful, that's how I lost my unibrow last time. Get the pan nice and hot and going. Now my hands are all sticky from the eggs. Which is okay. I'm used to this on Saturdays mostly, and Valentine's Day.
Kevin's Kitchen.
I'm a little hungover. Went to a bar last night. One thing that really annoys me is when it's nighttime, but guys are wearing sunglasses indoors, which is pretty common, I guess. How are you doing today?
Where do you get your mushrooms from? Oh, we got a cut already?
So add a little extra flavor to your stew. I like to just slice my finger just a little bit. Yeah, right there. You know, I like to drop that just a little bit onto the food. No one's gonna know, and people like to comment anyway that it tastes better. A lot of women love my cooking. Most of them are related to me. A lot of times, like, guys will pay me to cook for them so they can like get a date better. Also, it helps that I spike the food with Cialis. This is a really good knife set, by the way. I've never cut myself so much on a brand new one. I'm used to using 99-cent store knives, which usually snap on me after like a week. But they're cheap, and they're made by my family in China. Can we just try something here? Nope, not gonna happen. Nope. Yeah! That's power right there. So organize our onions and chop. So this knife that I'm using is called a Sentaku blade. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. So breakfast is by far my favorite meal of the day. I will eat breakfast as many times as possible. And next, the red pepper. Some people like to take off the sticker. I don't. I think it adds flavor, especially the adhesive. You know, people are gonna be like, you know, Kevin, your hand is bleeding. It's like, no, that's from the red peppers. You know, it's a little bit of that juice gets on your hands, and people are like, oh, okay, I believe you, because I'm a very believable person. It helps if you use your fingernails as a guide, so that way accidents don't happen in the kitchen, but I usually don't trust people when they tell me that. So add a little bit of oil. I was about to dump this entire thing of oil. It would have been awesome. I can't lick this. It's not my house. Pan should be hot. Nice medium heat going. Let that sit. Let the oil kind of warm up a bit. Now is a good time to talk to you about some stuff. That's why my parents now love me as opposed to beforehand. So get your oil around the pan, make sure it's nice coated. Let me tell you about coating sometime later. What I like to do is like cook the veggies and the ham a little bit before I throw in the eggs. A lot of people like to get the eggs cooked and then throw in the ingredients raw and then fold it over. I don't like doing it that way. I don't trust them. They're communists. So now we're gonna throw in just a light handful of onions. Don't really need a lot. Same with your bell peppers, your mushrooms. Just a light handful, you know. You really just want to have enough to cradle. You know, this is what my uncle taught me back in the day. You just need enough to get into the palm of your hands. You know, just a nice handful there. Throw that in there. Mix it up. Get nice and sizzly. See all those nice pretty colors in the pan. You know, kind of rotate it. I can't really do this with my left hand, but it looks pretty. What I like to do is throw in a little bit of pepper. A lot of people like to add salt. I say don't add salt until the very end. Oh, do I have to grind it? There's extra work involved. This off to the side, like so. Earlier you saw me beat 3 eggs. I think 3 eggs is perfect when you're making an omelet because it makes it nice and fluffy. Yeah, listen to that sizzle. Pretty much when you're messing with the eggs, you're trying to take it off from sticking to the side. It's kind of hard. So now that the eggs are pretty much halfway cooked, you want to throw in your ingredients in there. Throw that in, and don't forget your cheese. Cheese is the most important part. It's like the one thing I don't skimp out on, because it's cheese. Every God-loving American needs cheese in every meal of the day. So now that this is fairly cooked, we're gonna cover it. Now what I like to do is turn off the heat and just let it sit there because the cheese is still cooking, the egg is still cooking, cheese is melting. And just take the time. Usually in the next couple minutes, I like to touch myself, do some blow, or catch up on current events. I've been trying to keep myself from puking this whole time because I'm hungover. I'm also going to think about where my life has been going so far. Alright, so now that the omelet is cooked, you know, this is a part where I like to plate it, put a little sprig of rosemary on top, and then serve it to my friends. But they're assholes, so instead... Hey, breakfast is ready, guys. Dipshits.